Today you're here to help raise funds for Foodie for Access. And I'll come back a little later on and tell you the why behind the story, but I'm going to tell you the what right now. Foodie for Access is a North Carolina nonprofit organization, and we help people with disabilities live fuller lives. And I can only tell you a bit right now, I'll tell you a little bit more later. I'm speaking from personal experience. I am a person who self-identifies as a person with a disability. I have two sons that are on the autism spectrum. And one of the biggest things that people with disabilities face is isolation. And so I created Foodie for Access to battle that barrier. And I call them the 4 barriers. There's economic, education, social, and communal. And so what we do is we do
and brother right here wants to say happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Y'all know the song, right? To you. Happy birthday. Inject your name. That's what I'm talking about. Happy birthday to you. Now how we do it down on the west side, baby? Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Alright, I love y'all like cook food, man. My name no said. I can't make you rich, but I can make you smile. God bless you.
As you all know, this topic is very applicable to where we all are as Christians. So I'm going to have our wonderful panelists come up. We have Mr. John Barnett. He's in the room. Let's give him a round of applause as he walks to the front. We are going to next have Mr. Charles Clark. He's in the room. Please come forward. Next, we'll have Mr. Stan Norfleet. He's in the room. Please come up. We have Mr. Jeffrey Knox in the room. Please come up. And we have Mr. Stephen Williams. Please come forward.
That's not the point. The point is I keep that Bible because it reminds me that what I just did was wrong. I heard D.L. Hughley say, there was a post on Instagram recently, and D.L. Hughley said, you know what's wrong with America, especially Black America? He said there's no more shame. You used to be embarrassed if you sold dope. You used to be embarrassed if you were on the pole. Not judging anyone, I'm just speaking of what Enough Said talked about where we come from, our parents, our legacy, right? Our history, rather. There's no more shame in America. We look at these Instagram models and we perpetuate this cycle of perceived success of these folks that's going straight to hell. The Bible reminds me, Stan, that's not what I called you to do. Now you can still get money, ain't nothing wrong with getting money. It's the context of what you're doing with it and how you're going about achieving.
And that's the most powerful thing I think God deals with every aspect, whether sex, drugs, money, is in the Bible. And that's a perfect example because Jesus said, go and give that money, having that spirit of discernment, knowing that man was rich. You give all your money away to the rich. There's a YouTube I seen about on Tupac Shakur. And he was saying, have you seen these, and he was cursing, these GD churches in New York? Why does God got to have a gold ceiling to talk to me? Why does all these churches have all this money and we got homeless people in New York City? And I think it's just, at the end of the day, you have to realize that these stories historically have shown us what money can do to you, what money has done to O.J. Simpson, right? Michael Jackson, most powerful brother in the world. You still had to pay Johnny Cochran to get out of trouble. And I think that it's imperative that we humble ourselves, stay connected to God. Because the amazing thing about Prince and Michael and Whitney, and I know I kind of threw them lightly under the rug, all 3 of them knew God.
And you know it, deep in your heart, you know, because I've been listening to women talk. Coming back to your question, listen. It's difficult, right? Because there's a cliche in the Bible community that a virtuous woman can't be beautiful. I don't subscribe to that. I've had female homegirls tell me, Stan, the woman you're looking for, she's not like that. I'm like, what are you talking about? Why would God neglect his best from his best? I don't receive that. And my Bible also tells me Ruth was a bad girl. Abraham, Sarah was a bad girl. My Bible tells me that when Joseph was in captivity for 17 years and then he was promoted to second to Pharaoh, Pharaoh's daughter was a bad girl. So I can't subscribe that. Now, again, there is some compromise. And that's ultimately what your question is saying. Stan, how much are you willing to compromise? Okay, cool. So, listen.
Downtrodden on by the white man, and he has broken the spirits of y'all brothers because you guys are truly kings, okay? From all the slavery and all that, you keep playing all these roots and all these movies, letting us remember that we were slaves, okay? And you guys are bigger than life, but you have to downsize yourself and go out into this world and become minimal when you're not. So yeah, you need a woman that is going to understand and not break you when you come home. Definitely understand that. But history, government, they brought drugs and everything, infiltrated our neighborhoods, messed up the black families. We were strung out. Money came more easy. You know, drugs came as a plague to our neighborhoods, and everything got messed up. It was easy for men to get money, wasn't legal, but they got the money. They wasn't going to work and just having regular standard jobs like they were like in the 60s and 50s, and you know, the man was going to work and they were housewives. Now, we got this easy money, everything's easy, okay? So everybody trying to get an easy ride. So I'm not placing the blame on the man or the woman or the white man. It's just that what we are presented with daily is mental brainwash. And you said that it's legal prostitution. I agree with you wholeheartedly. But from my standpoint, the man was always supposed to take care of the woman, but things have gotten so, you know, misconstrued that now the white man is giving the black woman access to being millions and billionaires and having MBAs and being doctors and putting us in the forefront.
We know where you're going. We all talking.
Right. But that's what I wanted to say. I wanted to say because I was feeling the sense of, and maybe you didn't present it or wanted it to come out that way, but I was feeling like you were not attacking, but making the women, you know what I'm saying, in a bad light because of what we have right now. Somebody messed the game all up.
Okay, so that's the question, and I'm opening up to you, brothers. I'm sorry. That's the question. What you and I are debating is the same conversation I had with my very successful homegirls, and Charlotte is full of them too. So, chicken and egg. Did I sell you a dream as a black man, or did you buy it? Who went first? I don't dispute that with you. A black man should be provided. But a man that makes 60 grand can't provide. Are you willing to be with that man that's good to you, that loves you, that is encouraging, that helps you raise your children if he only makes 60 grand? We're debating chicken and egg.